What up, everybody? It's your boy Sack the King up in this motherfucker, man. And I had to make a video about my experience being a person of color. You know, as you can tell, man, I'm black, I'm mixed, I'm light skinned, whatever you want to call it, man. Mexican and black, but yeah, you know, nigga, I'm black. But anyways, man, black experience so far in Japan, man. Now, a lot of people, you know, I've seen videos online. Everybody's experience is going to be different, man, especially depending on what type of personality you got, where you're at, and how you're carrying yourself. You know what I'm saying? Those are all factors anywhere you go in the world that's going to make your experience either good or bad. You know what I mean? But so far, my experience of being a person of color in Japan has been nothing but good. You know what I mean? Yeah, you, like I said, you'll see other videos on here that say Japanese is racist and all this other shit, man. I haven't experienced little to none of that, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's going to be people that don't want to talk to you or sit by you on the train, but you know, that's more their problem than it is mine. I'm a big ass nigga, as y'all can see, so I need all the room I can get. You know what I mean? So I ain't tripping if somebody don't want to sit next to me on the train. Cool, because Japanese people, when they don't give a fuck, and they will be all up on you on the train. Trust me, you know what I'm saying? I done been compact on that train because motherfuckers just didn't give a fuck about who was sitting next to them. They wanted to sit down or stand real close together. But yeah, like I said, I haven't had any problems or nothing being a person of color in Japan. 95%, maybe even 99% has been all love, all respect. You know what I'm saying? From the Japanese people. Yeah, you're gonna get some stares. Yeah, you're gonna get some looks. I'm a big ass dude, so I already know that come with the territory. You know what I'm saying? They ain't used to seeing people rocking jewelry or diamonds and shit. So you're gonna get looked at. You know, that's anywhere you go where, you know, Japan is a real homogenous. I think that's the word for it. Where it's pretty much just 99% Japanese people. There are a lot of foreigners here. You know what I mean? There are a lot of foreigners. Once you start moving around, you're gonna see a lot of foreigners, but the black population, American black population, is very, very, very small compared to Japanese people or Filipino people or just Asians in general. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, I've had good experiences in Japan. All my neighbors are Japanese. You know what I mean? They ain't never caused no problems with me. You know, they be looking at me funny sometimes, but I think that's because I stay in a big ass fucking mansion, and most of these people here are like families of like 5 or more. You know what I mean? So they probably just looking at me like, what the fuck is this one dude staying in this big ass house for? Hey man, I'm gonna let them keep guessing because I don't have no problem with it. And you know, like I said, I've been on the train where people are staring. I'll stare right back, you know, especially if they're staring in a way to make me feel uncomfortable. I'm going to stare right back at them and make them feel more uncomfortable than they trying to make me feel, because you're going to feel more uncomfortable than I am. I'm used to me. You ain't used to me. So cool. You know what I mean? But, you know, one thing about Japanese people is no matter what they thinking about you, they ain't going to say that shit. You know, they ain't going to say that shit to you. You feel me? I mean, at least I ain't had no problems with nobody saying nothing stupid or crazy. They've been more interested in where I'm from and shit like that, you know, for the most part. Like I said, I've been to all the clubs in Tokyo around this motherfucker, and it's been nothing but love, man. Most of the time, people just want to know where you from, what are you doing here, shit like that, you know, and they trying to practice their English on you, you know what I mean? But, yeah, you know, hey, shout out to Japanese people, man. Now, there is a lot of black military people here. And this is what I'm proud of, man. This is what I'm kind of proud of, man. I hope I'm not speaking too soon. It's been about 4 or 5 months that I've been here, right? And I still have yet to see black people getting drunk and acting a fucking fool in the club here. Now, in America, oh, you can guarantee somebody gonna be getting drunk, acting a fool. There's gonna be a fight. There's gonna be some shooting going on, especially depending on where you at. But here, maybe it's because they're in the military and they know they got more to lose. But here, I've seen black people sticking together, you know what I'm saying? Helping one another out and showing love, being respectful. They step on your shoes or they bump into you, they saying sorry, you know what I'm saying? My bad. Same with the Japanese people, the same thing. The Japanese people are just respectful and courteous, and that shit is big over here to begin with, you know what I mean? But, you know, most of the time, especially with, you know, young black military people, because I've been young and black and in the military too, but, you know, I was on some other type of shit. But, you know, for the most part here, you know, it's mostly Navy of what I've observed. It's been all love. It's been all respect. I have yet to see some niggas starting a fight before, inside, or after the club. You know, when you get a lot of niggas in a vicinity, it's a lot of testosterone, you know, and I felt, you know, 1 or 2 times I've been to the club where the ship came back and there was a bunch of testosterone. You know, that's normal when motherfuckers come back from a deployment or something. But still, niggas was not acting a fool. All the alcohol that's being consumed, especially in Japan where they push you to drink alcohol, niggas still is not acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? They acting very respectful. You know what I mean? They being cool for the most part. It's been all love since I've been here. You know, now mind you, again, it goes back to how you carry yourself, your personality, and things like that. You know, I'm not carrying myself like I'm looking for trouble or that I'm any type of punk or that I'm gonna start any trouble or anything like that. So maybe it's just my experience that hasn't had me run into some of these problems that maybe other people on YouTube or just out in the world have had in the past. Not saying that it can't happen or that it won't happen in the future, but, you know, this is just my experience, you know. Like I said, the black people here stick together. They always trying to help each other out. From what I've seen, niggas ain't hating. You know, niggas might look at you funny and shit like that, but it ain't to the point where nigga gonna do anything. You know what I mean? And like I said, once you get niggas and some alcohol involved, it's usually some type of fights or niggas tripping over bitches but I ain't seen none of that, you know, and hopefully I keep on feeling nothing but the good vibes from niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I got lost on the train the first time I tried to go out by myself, you know what I mean? Because I don't fuck with a lot of people here. I remember seeing, you know, my boy, you know, he's still my boy. We go out all the time now, but I remember being lost in the train station the next morning and I was like, damn, I don't want to ask nobody Japanese, you know, because they might not, I'm way out here. So I seen this nigga and I said, oh, he black. Let me go over here and ask him. So I was like, hey, bro, like, this where I'm at. This where I'm trying to go. He was like, shit. I was like, I don't know how much the ticket is. Can you show me? Nigga bought me a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Ironically, he was going to the same place I was going, like an hour and a half away. And we've been rocking ever since, man. So shout out to my boy Jax, man. When you get off restriction this weekend, man, hey, man, it's on, man. You already know how we do, man. But yeah, that's just an example of black people looking out for each other. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even at work, you know, the few black people that are there, we always speak to each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just been all love, man. So that's just my experience of being a person of color, a black person, you know, in Japan so far. Is I haven't run into any problems. It's been all love from the Japanese people and from my own kind, you know, which is very rare and hard to find, especially in America where everybody's in competition with each other, man. So, you know, hopefully it stays that way. I'll make a follow-up video about this experience of being a person of color in Japan. Maybe later on, maybe things might change, but hopefully it all stays the same because it's been nothing but positive vibes, man. So, you know, being a person of color, I try to carry myself and set an example, because some of these Japanese people, as you can see in one of my videos, if you scroll, they've never seen black people before or interacted with them or been around them before. So you might be the first black person that they even have an interaction with, and you just want to leave a good impression, man. You know what I'm saying? So everywhere I go, whether it's in the countryside or in the city, I'm trying to leave a good impression on them. I'm being nice and I'm being courteous, and I'm not doing all the stereotypical nigga shit that they probably see on TV or somebody probably told them about or warned them about, man. So that's the moral of the story here is, you know, when in Rome or when in Japan, do as Romans or Japanese do, man. You know what I'm saying? And just carry yourself with some kind of class, some kind of dignity, and you know what I mean? And you shouldn't have no problem being in Japan. So that's my black experience in Japan, man. It's your boy Sack the King. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below so you can help the channel grow and you can be the first to know when I upload some shit, man, because I'm gonna be uploading way more shit that I still have from my old channel and new shit too. So stay tuned, man. It's your boy Sack the King up in this motherfucker, and I'm out.